Alright folks, my videos on ostarine. Number one, ostarine on a 42 day cycle. I started out around 225, went up to 240 pounds. At that time, I was on Sustanon 250, one time a week, for about 3 weeks, I guess it was, during that cycle. So between the two of them, what transpired was the weight gain. I did gain a bit of strength with it. A lot of water bloat. I'm not sure which one contributed the most. It was a very interesting cycle because the main thing that I did notice was probably on the second week, I had little to no joint pain. And for me, that's a big deal. 35 plus years of hard work. Most of what I do tends to be not only just because of my work, but because of my nature. I sling a lot of heavy shit. I'm presently, have been for the last 12 years, maintenance supervisor of a production plant here in Virginia. So between construction issues, fabrication stuff, I lift heavy shit on a daily basis. Plus, I try to go to the gym as often as I can. That's my stress reliever. To reiterate, I do definitely there was a bloating issue. On the test itself, I noticed a little bit, but then when I added the ostarine with it, it amplified that effect. But there was a definite increase in strength gains, especially when adding the ostarine. I thought was pretty impressive, for real. And maybe part of that could be attributed to the fact that it relieved the strain and the pain issue on my joints. I think that plays a big factor. When you're not feeling that discomfort, you can push harder. I have nothing bad to say about ostarine. I think it's a wonderful product. Just because of that joint relief factor by itself, that alone makes it worth taking. If you're a weightlifter, bodybuilder, power lifter, I think that should be incorporated in some point in your, especially if you go heavy. And I don't do nothing but go all the way. And like I said, in all ways, I think it's an excellent product. I don't like the extra bloat, but like I said, that could be, between the combination of the test and the ostarine. So my next step, I think, is I'm going to try, my goal is I've taken a couple weeks off, try to relax my body, because once I got off the ostarine, the joint pain, of course, came back. It's not as bad by far, but I was working over the weekend on my wife's Jeep. I had to replace the fuel pump in it, which I don't even know why they called that a fuel pump that was in it. Whoever did it before never seated that pump down in the gasket. That gum thing wasn't even collared down. The collar wasn't even tight on it. It was not even on it. It was sitting there, but not attached. Wasn't screwed down. So I replaced that in a relay so that they go down to my daughter's graduation at boot camp in South Carolina. And somehow, up underneath that vehicle, while I was trying to hold one part with my knee and whatever, I tweaked my back. So it's a little sore. I'm trying to get over that. No big deal. I didn't lose any work, unfortunately. But yes, ostarine from Newroids, Seth P. Williams. Good shit. Look forward to trying the 3303, and I'm going to do that as a single substance use on my fish, mouse, saber-toothed crotch cricket, Lickalotopus, and go from there. After that, I will do the S23, but I'm going to try the new S23 in the encapsulated form with the added benefits of what he's put in him. So, thank y'all for listening, and go Newroids.